What if I told you that the difference between people who live extraordinary lives and those who settle for average is not talent, luck, or even intelligence? It's something much simpler and something you already have: the power of consistency. Most people dream of big changes. They set giant goals on New Year's Eve, buy new planners, sign up for gym memberships, and tell themselves, "This is the year everything will change." But most people also give up before they even see the first sign of progress. Why? Because they underestimate the impact of small, repeated actions, the power of ordinary habits stacked up day after day until they become unstoppable. Consistency is the hidden engine behind every story of success you admire. It's the reason athletes wake up at 5 a.m. for training, the reason writers fill page after page, even on days they feel uninspired, the reason entrepreneurs keep pitching ideas long after others have quit. The world celebrates talent and luck, but what actually moves the needle is showing up again and again, especially when it's not exciting. Consistency doesn't look glamorous on the outside. It often means doing boring things, practicing scales, sending emails, eating healthy meals, reading one more chapter, saving just a little extra. But over time, these boring actions build momentum. They lay a foundation so strong, nothing can shake it. Maybe you've tried before and failed. You set a goal to learn a new skill, start a side business, get healthier, or write a book. But after the first burst of motivation faded, life got in the way. You missed a day, then two, then told yourself it wasn't meant to be. But what if you didn't need more motivation, but more consistency? What if you could achieve something incredible, not by doing more, but by doing less, more often? Let's get one thing clear. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. It's about making the choice to try again, to keep going, even after you mess up, even after life throws distractions, doubts, or disasters your way. Everyone slips. Everyone misses a day or falls off track. The difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is what they do next. Winners get back on the path quickly. They forgive themselves, learn from the slip, and take the next small step forward. Think about bamboo. For years after it's planted, nothing seems to happen. Underground, it's slowly developing a root system, building a foundation. Then, almost overnight, it shoots up meters into the sky. Consistency is your root system. You might not see instant results. You might feel like nothing is happening. But every small, repeated action is building strength you can't see yet. When the time comes, your growth will seem sudden to everyone else, but you'll know it was the result of daily, ordinary effort. Too many people give up because they want fast results. They look for magic shortcuts, secret formulas, or someone to hand them a golden opportunity. But the truth is, opportunity finds those who prepare for it, those who do the work when no one is watching. Consistency means you stop negotiating with your excuses. You show up, even when you're tired, busy, uninspired, or unsure. You trust the process, and you trust yourself to keep moving forward, one small action at a time. Success is less about what you do occasionally, and more about what you do consistently. Imagine if you committed to writing just one page a day. By the end of a year, you'd have a book. If you saved a small amount every week, invested in your skills every month, or practiced gratitude every night, where would you be in a year? The results would shock you, not because of a single massive effort, but because of relentless, ordinary repetition. Consistency also builds self-respect. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, no matter how small, you strengthen your identity as someone who follows through. That's why habits are so powerful. They aren't just things you do, they're proof of who you're becoming. The person who gets up early to exercise isn't just training their body, they're training their mind to honor commitments. The artist who sketches daily isn't just improving their art, they're proving to themselves that creativity matters. Each act of consistency, no matter how tiny, is a vote for the kind of person you want to be. But what about when you feel stuck? What about the days when progress feels invisible and the finish line seems impossibly far away? That's when consistency matters most. The real test isn't when things are easy or when motivation is high. It's what you do when you don't feel like it. Those days are where champions are built. If you can learn to take action despite your mood, despite obstacles, despite results, you'll unlock a superpower that most people never discover. One of the best ways to stay consistent is to build systems, not just set goals. A goal is about the outcome you want. A system is about the process you follow. For example, if your goal is to get fit, your system might be exercise for 20 minutes every day, no matter what. If your goal is to write a novel, your system might be write 300 words before breakfast. Systems turn consistency into something automatic, so you don't have to rely on willpower alone. Finally, remember, the most powerful results in life are often invisible in the beginning. The first day you go for a walk, save $1, or write a page, nothing looks different. But if you keep going, day after day, those tiny actions compound. Weeks become months, and suddenly you've built something real, a new skill, a new body, a new life. The magic is not in starting big. It's in never stopping small. If you're still listening, it means you're the kind of person who wants more from life, not just quick fixes, but lasting change. And the good news is, you don't have to be perfect to be consistent. You just have to start where you are, with what you have, and keep going. Consistency doesn't mean never making mistakes, it means never quitting on yourself. The world is full of talented people who never fulfilled their potential because they gave up too soon. It's also full of ordinary people who achieved extraordinary things simply because they refused to stop. Every day is a new chance to cast a vote for the person you want to become. Every habit is a seed. With patience and persistence, it grows into a mighty tree. So what can you do starting today? Pick one habit that matters to you, something small, something meaningful. Commit to doing it every single day, even when it feels pointless. Track your progress. Forgive yourself when you slip, but always get back on track. Celebrate your effort, not just your outcomes. And remember, you're not just building results, you're building resilience, self-respect, and an unstoppable momentum. In the end, the power of consistency isn't in what you achieve, but in who you become along the way. You become the person who shows up, the person who finishes, the person who creates extraordinary results, not overnight, but over time. Let the world be amazed by your transformation, but let your journey begin with a single simple choice. Today, I will keep going. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for someone else's permission. Start now. Let your ordinary habits shape your extraordinary future, one day, one step, one decision at a time.